Hey Pixels! Welcome back to Disney Magical World. It's Shadow Wally here. We're here in the store because Huey wants to get our picture taken. And taking a picture with him and hopefully the others will get us a sticker. Oh, the whole gang is here. Alright, let's go take a photo right now.
3, 2, 1.
Woo!
Smile! Great smile.
And we got a sticker! We took a commemorative photo with Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Sticker number 62! Alright, we're back in Winnie the Pooh's world. Thanks to all the previous quests, we got all these seeds, got them planted, so let's plant them out. First up, the polka dot tulip, the moonlight herbs, the honey carrots, twinkling herbs, dewdrop iris, tropical herbs, golden buttery nut, and bright white rose. We harvested 50 types of crops from the field. Sticker number 63. Okay, let's do some quests. Whoa, one back from 43. Owl's lecture. Let's do this. Owl seems to be planning something. See what he has to say. I must ask for your assistance on a particular matter. Do you have a moment? You see, I was thinking of giving a series of lectures, expounding upon a significant and meaningful story sure to enlighten one and all. But I need a podium of some kind from which to give said lectures. If you find something suitable, will you bring it to me? And in return for your assistance in this matter, I will be happy to treat you to a command performance of my marvelous lectures. Alright, quest start! We have to find him a stump table. Let's go make one! While we're here, let's go make some Snow White stuff so we can finish that request we started a long time ago, such as the lively forest wallpaper and the lively forest flooring. We can't forget about the dwarf table and the dwarf chair. Let's at least make the dwarf organ though. Make some sweet dwarven music. Here we go, the stump table. We just needed one stretchy cypress log. And we still have to pay a lot of money for it, but still, let's make it. The stump table for Mr. Owl. Now let's go back to him. Oh wait, we created 30 different pieces of furniture in the workshop. Sticker number 64. This will make a marvelous podium. I am most grateful. It's quite fitting for both me and my lectures. Without further ado, here's your reward. An instructive tale told by none other than yours truly. The topic I am considering for discussion in my next lecture will deal with the importance of mutual understanding in the confines of one daily life. By endeavoring to understand those who share one's living space, one may make up for any shortcomings and live a more fulfilling life. From this, we can extrapolate a veritable lifestyle revolution taking place the world over. Something along those lines, I'm thinking. Isn't it fascinating and so educational? Yes, I'm sure everyone will be thrilled to hear it. Oh, I simply cannot wait. Quest cleared! Now let's work on 48, a frightening shadow. Piglet is very afraid of something. Find out what happened. We can't leave at all. Let's do this.
Listen to this. Last night I saw the scariest thing. I heard this noise out in the wood, and when I turned around to look, there was a big scary shadow on the tree right next to me. The monster put up its spooky arms and screamed, then went after me like it was gonna gobble me right up. I ran home as fast as my legs could carry me. Why, if that huge thing had managed to catch little old me, it would have gulped me down in the wink of an eye. When I think about showing up again, I get so scared that I can't sleep. Please, would you help me? Won't you find out what that monster really is? Unless I know the truth about that awful monster, I may never sleep again. Tigger was with me when I saw it yesterday. Maybe you should talk to him, he might know something.
Aw, poor Piglet. Quest start! A monster in the night? I saw it too!
It was as big as you please, with long pointy ears, and a high screechy voice. Oh, it was terrifying. Why, I bet what was it again? It was a big scary monster, that's what. Go see what Pooh Bear has to say about it. Pooh was with me at Piglet that night. If you're lucky, he might remember a thing or two about it.
Oh, the other night? I don't remember it too well. I tend to get very sleepy at nighttime, you see. Maybe you should talk to somebody else. Somebody like Rabbit, maybe? I'm fairly certain we were right by Rabbit's house. He might know something, maybe. Probably. Not really. Okay. About the night. I did hear a scream of some sort, but I didn't see any monster. Was there even a monster in the first place? Maybe Piglet, Tigger, and Pooh were all just having a bad dream about a monster. In fact, I bet my last carrot on it. In any case, I'm afraid I don't know any more about it. Oh, hang on. This is exactly the kind of thing you should ask Owl about. Once you get him talking, he does tend to go on and on. But he's bound to know something. Oh, so Piglet spotted a giant monster. I confess that I did not see such a creature myself. I was out on an evening stroll that night, you see. Now, the thing about evening strolls, they may appear at first glance to be bad for one's health, but in point of fact, engaging in some light exercise before one retires have proven beneficial. While in my second cousin's groundbreaking research, it was determined that... What was I talking about? Ah yes, about the other night. While out on my evening stroll that night, I happened to spy Piglet and his friends. Let's see, there was Piglet, Pooh Bear, Tigger. Oh, and Eeyore was with them as well. If there's any among those four to whom you have not spoken yet with, might I suggest you do so? It's best to get everyone's perspective on the incident. Is this about that thing Piglet saw? I was with him that night. Tigger invited me to come along. Piglet was afraid, so he brought a lantern with him. Pooh was yawning. As we passed the big tree near the clearing, Piglet let out a huge scream. Then he dropped his lantern and ran off. So Piglet was the only one who saw the monster. Maybe you should talk to him again. Oh, and Pooh and Tigger too. Who knows, talk to them all together and you might learn something new.
Let's see. I know I was bringing up the rear that night. I had this feeling that something was behind me, so I turned around. That's when that huge shadow appeared on the tree besides the clearing. I was so frightened I dropped my lantern. I saw it too! It was a monster for sure!
Then what happened to the shadow, Piglet?
My lantern went out and the shadow disappeared.
The shadow went away when your lantern burned out? Ah, I see, so it wasn't a monster after all. It was your shadow, Piglet, projected onto that tree. That's why it was gone when the light went out.
Now that you mention it, it did look just like me.
Shadows can indeed grow large enough to appear quite menacing. It's no wonder you mistook it for a monster.
I don't know, I still think it was the real deal. That way is so much funner. No, it isn't, it's scary. I'm not afraid of my own shadow though. After all, how can I be afraid of myself? Say, Elliot, thank you for getting to the bottom of this. I'm not scared anymore. I get the feeling I'll sleep like a log tonight, thanks to you. In fact, I think I'm getting sleepy already.
A lot of talking, but quest cleared! Next up, Tigger's grand stage. Tigger seems to have something up his sleeve. See what he has to say.
You know how Rabbit is always scowling? Well, I'd like to make him smile for once. But how am I gonna do that? I know if I show off one of my signature high bounces, Rabbit's sure to crack a big ol' smile. Okay, Elliot, I'm gonna need you to bring me a stage to perform on. I'll pull up a spectacular bounce and put a huge smile on Rabbit's face. Ooh, 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 it's a deal. You and me, we're gonna pull this off without a single hitch. I'll be waiting here, okay? But hurry up or I'll get tired of waiting.
Quest start! We received a new recipe. Let's go make a fallen tree sideboard. Here it is, the fallen tree sideboard. Wow, 12,000 coins, huh? Better be worth it. Now let's go back to Tigger. Yes, this is the perfect stage. I'll put my very best bouts in the very best light. Now I can put my smiling rabbit plan into action. Thanks for helping, Elliot. Now we just gotta hope it works. Quest cleared! Next up, grow owl seed. Piglet is carrying something very carefully, joining with everyone to have him show you what it is.
Look at this. Look at the pretty sparkly thing I found.
It must be some kind of seed, not any kind I've ever seen though. Try growing it, that way you can figure out what kind of seed it is.
But I don't know how. Do you know, Rabbit?
I can't say I do. Just leave it to me. How lucky! Owl knows what kind of seed this is. Me, I have no idea.
Then why'd you say leave it to me?
Growing plants requires 3 basic elements: sunlight, soil, and water. But there is another crucial requirement that must be met.
Which is?
Food, nutrition, that is to say, fertilizer. I happen to own a book that outlines the method for preparing a fertilizer that will nurture any seed into a fine figure of a plant. Why, with such outstanding fertilizer, even that strange seed will grow up big and strong.
I like the sound of that. So how do we make this fancy fertilizer?
According to this book, we need a gooseberry. Now I have a gooseberry seed, so we shall start by growing ourselves a gooseberry.
Gee, I'm not sure if I'm cut out for this.
Oh, you'll be fine, Piglet. After all, we have a master gardener among us.
And for a master gardener, growing a gooseberry is a piece of cake. Isn't that right, Elliot?
I suppose a master gardener will be able to handle this, yes. Or a master gardener's teacher, of course. Then it's settled. Take the gooseberry seed. Once the plant is fully grown, harvest it. I shall then use it to make the fertilizer for Piglet's sparkly seed.
Thank you, Master Gardener. I really want to see what kind of plant could grow from a pretty sparkly seed like this one.
Yes, we all do. What could it be? Good luck, Elliot. Quest start! Owl seed, let's go start planting it. Here it is, it takes 30 minutes. Let's plant it right away. Now let's come back later. Alright, we're in Yensid's tower, and good news, we can create the magic palace wand thanks to the band trumpet we got a while ago. Let's go make it. And there it is. Okay, let's go decorate our cafe for Snow White. The lively forest wallpaper. And the lively forest flooring. We got one ensemble. The dwarf tables. And the dwarf chairs. Another ensemble. And let's go place the dwarf organ right here, why not? Let's create the mini alpine hut Danish. Oh, it's a house in a bowl. Nice. Next, let's create the hoo-hoo honey milk. Hoo-hoo. Ah, that looks delicious. Now let's create the Sultan's mousse. Oh, is the feather edible too? Let's party! Alright, who can it be? It's Snow White and the dwarves! Awesome! Give me your cards, guys. Seriously, give me your cards. Alright, let's take a photo so we can get our cafe
3,
request completed.
2, 1.
Whoop!
Smile! That's a keeper for sure.
Perfect. Alright, party's over, everybody. Get out. Hey, we took a commemorative photo with Snow White! Sticker number 65. Hey, request fulfilled! Be our guest, Snow White. Owner level increased to 14! A new request. Manager here, let's offer customers some more options in terms of sweets. Try to make at least 12 kinds of sweets. Alright, let's do it. Guess what? We already did it. Request fulfilled! We already made 12 types of sweets. Level 15! Oh, up next is Be Our Guest, Peter Pan. We have to create a special themed party with a combo at least 2. I'm pretty sure we can do that. And now that we got 65 stickers, we can continue through the next floor of the Magic Dungeon. We'll go through that next time, and hopefully Owl Seed will be done by then. Depends how long we'll be away. Either way, catch you next time, Pixels. Adios.